Writing CHIDIMMA ADETSHINA is back in the spotlight as she arrives at the Cape Town Regional Court, where she is fighting the Department of Home Affairs' bid to deport her to Nigeria. The former Miss South Africa finalist and Miss Universe Nigeria is determined to challenge the decision through the courts, saying she wants the legal process to take its course. The case has attracted massive public attention, with supporters gathering outside the courthouse, while many South Africans continue to debate the immigration issues surrounding her case. Home Affairs argues that ADETSHINA does not have lawful immigration status, while her legal team is expected to present arguments against the deportation order. Today's court appearance could be a crucial moment in a legal battle that has sparked nationwide discussion about citizenship, immigration, and identity. Although many are waiting for a final outcome, no decision has been announced yet, with proceedings still unfolding. Do you believe CHIDIMMA ADETSHINA should be allowed to remain in South Africa, or should Home Affairs proceed with the deportation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more breaking news updates, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an important story.
Former Miss South Africa finalist and Miss Universe Nigeria, CHIDIMMA ADETSHINA, is continuing her fight to stay in the country. ADETSHINA appeared in the Cape Town Regional Court today after her arrest for entering the country illegally. ADETSHINA first made headlines when she was forced to withdraw from the Miss South Africa pageant in 2024. Home Affairs later alleged that her mother had committed identity theft to gain South African citizenship. ADETSHINA was declared a banned person, but she entered the country through the Bombo border post, and she was arrested in June after she was traced to the mother city. The beauty queen has now submitted an affidavit to the court outlining the steps that she is taking to legalize her stay in the country. The prosecution is expected to submit a replying affidavit before the case resumes on Monday.
We all know this girl on my screen. Her name is CHIDIMMA ADETSHINA, and then we all know that she is supposed to be the Miss World now, representing South Africa. In short, if she had contested for that pageant under South Africa, we all know that she would have won that Miss World title. But what is happening in her life right now is as a result of the crime that a parent committed 20-something years ago. And that is what I want to talk about. This girl, according to my knowledge, if I am wrong, I stand to be corrected. This girl has done nothing wrong, personally, to South Africa. Her parent committed a crime. When the parent committed the crime by stealing someone's identity, she was in no position to refuse or accept that identity that was stolen was conferred upon her when she had no right or when she had no knowledge of what is going on. But that particular crime that the parent committed years ago, look at how it has come to bite the child. And that is what I want to discuss with parents today. The Bible said something. The Bible said, whatsoever a man sow, that shall he reap. Now, if you don't reap that thing, your children will reap it. That is why we need to be very, very careful not to give our child any property stolen, either identity or anything, proceeds of crime, using it to buy something for the child, investing a proceeds of crime to the future of a child. It can bring a dark cloud upon that child. If the mother had gone through all the right process from the time this child was born, any foreigner in South Africa should have been able to, obtain a permanent residence or even citizenship if she followed the right process. But rather, because we want to, we want this fast tracking, because we want to eat the future now, because we cannot wait, we cannot follow due process. Now you went and jumped the queue, you paid money, criminality steal what belongs to someone, and you gave it to your child. And that particular crime, that sin that you committed 20-something years ago, now has now come to block the future of your child. A girl that was supposed to be the queen of South Africa is now fighting to stay in that same country. She has become irrelevant and worthless in that country that even an asylum holder is even better than her right now. Why? Because of the crime. The crime that the parent committed years ago has ruined an opportunity to become the world's most beautiful girl. Because I understand that this girl was supposed to win that beauty pageant if she was under South Africa. If she had won the beauty pageant, it was going to affect the reputation of the company that sponsored that pageant. And it is also going to dent the reputation of South Africa. So, and South Africa fought the way they fought and, kick her out because of that. Now, lesson for parents: do not give your children proceeds of crime. Do not spend money that you have stolen from someone. Do not spend that money on your children. Do not collect somebody's husband and give it to your child. Do not collect somebody's happiness and transfer it to your children. Do not say because one child is doing well, because you don't like that child, you love the other child. You will not steal what belongs to that child and give it to the one that you love. When you do that, you are transferring a dark cloud on the life of that child. That's why you see in some homes, you see a particular child will be maltreated in that house, while some other children will be treated like egg. Check the future of all of those children. They will find out that the one that was maltreated does better in life than those ones that were treated like egg. When you take away the happiness of one person and give it to another person that does not qualify for it, you place a curse on the life of that person. An identity of a woman was stolen and was conferred on an innocent child. That identity that was stolen 20-something years ago has come to ruin the future opportunity. Do you know what it means to represent South Africa on an international level, to be the most beautiful woman on earth, Miss Universe? That singular indiscretion of the parent, that simple carelessness of that moment, that greed, that temptation, that cravings of that moment to commit crime. Look at how it has ruined the future of that child. Now, this child has been rendered worthless, useless in South Africa to an extent now that, a before super queen now is now begging, fighting court battles to remain in that country. So this should be a lesson to every parent. Let us protect our children. When you are doing crime, when you are doing illegal stuff, please keep it away from your children. Otherwise, the tears that comes from that thing you have done against someone, when you transfer that money or anything you collected from someone, when you give it to that child, you have ruined the future of that child. You have opened up the life of that child to a big attack, to causes, to disappointment, and so many things. I just said I should share this with you, because I knew of someone who was stealing money from somebody, and we used that money to buy something for a child to eat. If you see the child now, that child has been rendered useless. That child has become a vagabond because of that. But people don't know all those things. So do not give your children any proceeds of crime. Do not invest money made from crime on your children. It will ruin their future. It will dent their future. It will cast a dark cloud on that child. Do not maltreat one child by giving his happiness to the one that you love. When you do that, you are placing a curse on that particular one that you think you love. That particular one that you think you love will become useless and will become the subject of this one that you were maltreating. Please, I want you to take, this is spiritual. People will not understand. Go and check all the people that have spent ill-gotten wealth on their children. Maybe they are doing crime, maybe they are doing fraud, maybe they are selling drugs, maybe they are doing one or two things that is, something that ruins the life of one person. And then you carry the proceeds, you use it now to maintain the life of others. Those children, they never do well, they never go far in life. I just say I should share this with you.
Not because they killed anyone, but because they subscribe to ideas that America doesn't like. And therefore, if we have a choice to choose between Cuba and America, we'll always choose of thugs who think they can run our country and make Africa divided. We do not subscribe to xenophobia. We will never hate Botswana because we are married to each other. Together. When you hate Botswana, that is because you are hating yourself. Everyone who has engaged in xenophobic attacks in South Africa suffers from self-hate. Do not generalize all of us. We want African unity. We want the unity of SADC. We want to share in the land of Africa because we are collectively exploited. There is no one who can say these ones were better off and we were exploited. Everywhere where an African child is found, that African child is hated. Black people are hated everywhere. We cannot afford to hate them here in Africa. When you see a black person, you must see yourself. If you have looked at yourself in a mirror and you see of the Africa, it will one day benefit from its land, from its minerals, and ensure that it doesn't depend on imperialists and colonizers. President, you are our future. Lead us. Do not doubt yourself. As you take decisions, and very difficult decisions, you must know there are personal consequences, but you must be prepared to face those consequences. And if those consequences means prison, if those consequences means death, make sure that you